Hi, I'm Sherry.
And I'm Chris, the Greek. In today's video, we are going to tell you our coming out stories.
That's right. We're going to get a little personal and a little real. We're going to talk about coming out.
I have one story and she has two.
Oh, right. I do. You remember and I don't. Okay, well, what Chris is referring to is that I kind of had to come out as gay to my parents, and then
Ding!
I had to come out as I'm going to have a career as a drag performer.
Ding! That's two.
So there's two. Anyway, the first one, coming out, this is a true story. I'm not embellishing at all. I was in school in Los Angeles, going to college, and I was 19, I think, and I was on the phone with my parents, and I remember my dad was on one phone and my mom was the other, and we were just kind of talking or whatever, and I was like, I never felt the need to say anything, and so I never kind of did it. Just my parents never once, never said anything like, how come you don't have a girlfriend? So in my mind, they were just like, whatever. So my dad's like, okay, I think I know, but I just need to hear it. Are you gay? And literally, my mom busts out laughing. And she's like, please. And he's like, well, I mean, I think I know. I just want to hear it. And I'm like, yes.
She laughed in your face?
She laughed in his face. And my dad's like, I mean, I just want to know because I just need, I'm like, yes. And he said, all I care about is your health. That's all I care about. I want you to be happy, and I only worry about your health. And I said, okay. That was it. No drama, no tears, no religion, no nothing. Literally, that was the entire conversation. And I've brought, when I had a boyfriend, brought him home, and they totally adored him and welcomed him as part of the family, and they love my friends. They're a blessing, my parents. Subscribe!
Please don't forget, click the button now!
Well, what's your coming out story?
I was 21 when I officially came out to my family. That's the story that I'm going to say. Friends, it was obviously a little earlier. And I was in front of my house. I was a little depressed. I was with one of my best friends, Trisha, in front, and she was really sad that I was depressed. And here comes my dad walking out of the auto mechanic shop, which is located right next door to my house. And he sees me there. Trisha starts to get emotional. My dad looks at her. He goes, what the hell is wrong with you? She said, nothing, nothing. He looks at me, what the hell is wrong with her? I said, nothing, she's depressed. Looks at her, what the hell are you depressed about? And she breaks. My best friend is sad, and he is really depressed, he's not himself. And my dad looks at me, what the fuck is wrong with you? I said, nothing. We went back and forth. Are you doing drugs? No. Are you failing school? No. Actually, that semester I was doing really good in school. It went down. Somehow there was a million questions to ask that it just, none of which involved are you gay. Finally, I was just like, Dad, I'm gay. No, you're not. I was like, yeah, I am. He's like, no, you're not. So we talked about it a little bit. Once we started getting a little louder, he suggested that we go inside, as to not have this conversation on the front stoop.
In Astoria.
In Astoria. So we get inside the house, and my dad kind of is aggressively going in the house, but he wasn't angry. It was more just aggressive for some random reason. And my mom goes, what's wrong? What's wrong? And I was like, I told Dad I'm gay. You what? And then she bugged out. Even though
You hadn't told your mom before?
I had told her through text messages years ago, but I guess it didn't register and she didn't answer me that day, or at least she ignored it. I'm not sure. But I thought she knew, which is why I blurted it out like that. And then she started chain smoking in the kitchen, one after the other, while me and my dad were discussing the fact that I was gay. And then at this point, my brother walked in. He was like, what's going on? And then I was just like, I told them I'm gay. And then he was like, oh my God. He's like... Somehow, someway, this ended up with my brother telling me that I had to go outside with him to talk to him while my dad was in the house, and my friend Trisha was still in the house. And then while me and my brother are outside of the house, my friend Trisha runs out, and she's like, "Your mom just fainted on her face!"
Oh my God.
And I come in to the house with my dad picking my mom up off the floor and getting her into a seat after she had just face planted herself into the wooden floor. We continued talking about the fact that I'm gay for a little bit and that it's not a choice and that, you know, it is what it is and I've tried and I've done this and I've done that and I you know, I'm definitely not straight, da 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 da. And finally, at the end of the night, my dad was just like, you know what? At the end of the day, we love you, we accept you, and we'll figure it out. That didn't stop him from trying to make me look at a girl every once in a while when she passed by, like, look at her, look, like, what do you think of her? Like,
right.
no.
That's probably more spontaneous.
But he was trying.
That's a beautiful ending, though. That's really sweet. And I know now your mom is cool.
Yeah, she's cool now. Actually, my mom was pissed at me when I broke up with my last boyfriend, so she's come a very, very long way.
And your brother and sister are pretty cool, too.
Yeah, and they've come a long way. Like, they've all come a long way. I'm proud.
That's because they love you.
I'm really proud of my family.
Well, if you care to share in the comments section some of your coming out stories, like if you've made videos, you can put a link there and we'll make sure to watch them.
Or if you just want to say them, you don't even have to have a video. Say, I love reading all the comments. So comment, and I'll answer. Sherry's a little busy. She's got a lot more to do on her plate.
I try to read them. But
She's actually traveling, getting paid to be Sherry Vine. I'm not.
Not yet. But thank you guys for watching. Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride, guys.
And don't forget to subscribe to Greek in the City.
And also to gaySVTVworld.
Come out. Peace out.
I mean, this is the month to do it.
June 28th, 1969. Do you know what happened that night?
You were born?
Why, I order.